for the northeastern states.
And Mr. Ramakrishnan, what do you make of the priority that has also been given to the railway network by the Prime Minister, considering the new routes?
Yeah, certainly. I mean, the infrastructure development has been accentuated in northeastern states after the Prime Minister Modi took over in 2014. Although it was, I mean, initiated a little earlier during the Manmohan Singh government, because the government of India in general has realized that the northeastern states have been neglected long in the first 50 years of our rule. And we need to do more on northeastern states, because that was the major complaint at that particular point of time. So with connectivity by railways, by road, already you can see that large number of northeastern states, people, youngsters and people from northeastern states have been employed in various other states seamlessly. So unlike the past, they are not looked down upon. They have been integrated into the system. So they make use of the developmental opportunities that are prevailing in states like, say, for example, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat, Maharashtra, and all. And there have been a large number of people who are coming and doing. It's mainly because of the infrastructure development, especially the rail connectivity and other forms of connectivity that are there between northeastern states and the plains of India. So in that sense, and the second point is with reference to developing the railway line. Now you can see the Mizoram railway line. What a wonderful picturesque view you get actually when you travel by that route. Because whenever I think that I will go for any work to the northeastern states, I want to explore these rail routes by traveling the train, because such a wonderful picturesque area where people can enjoy the travel. And I mean, what is happening is actually the government has been doing much more than what it can do, because the cost involved in developing infrastructure projects, whether it is roads or rails or power lines or whatever it may be, it's very, very costly compared to, because they are all hilly regions, and the kind of engineering effort, the cost, and then manpower that is required to construct and then maintain it is huge compared to what is happening in the plains. And moreover, any natural calamity can completely damage the infrastructure. So you need to rebuild the infrastructure again. So the government knows all about that. So already the government has been spending disproportionately large amount of energy, time, and then money for the development of northeastern states. So, but again, we have to remember that India is a large country, vast country, and you can't expect the Prime Minister, or for that matter, the cabinet ministers or Union Home Minister to spend all their energy, time only on the northeastern states. They have to go and, interfere and then make it, see that the things are happening. Otherwise, it is for the warring groups in Manipur, because it was reported that there are many warring groups, and they are all armed groups, and they fight with each other, and then that's how actually it is, what I call it as war kind of situation. And if you employ armed forces to disarm these armed groups, then certainly the question of human rights will be raised by all and sundry, and especially some journalists who are all against the government, and other activists. And if you just leave them as they are, without disarming them, they fight with each other, and then law and order situation worsens. So it is a double whammy for the government. And normally since these states are very small, and their ability to govern independently, the state government's ability to govern independently is very minimal, because they depend on the resources from the central government for all their activities. So ultimately, the central government has to take the responsibility for that. And this kind of double standard followed by outside people, actually, especially from the plains, and certainly the groups which are what I call it as pseudo-Indians. So what they do is, they are actually belittling the efforts of the government, and that is not good. And with the kind of infrastructure that has been already developed in these states, ideally they should be able to develop the tourism very well, and that
Right,
must
that's
bring
exactly
them
what the Prime Minister is also hoping to do, Delson, isn't it? Tourism is, of course, something that can become